hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. There it is, the price. There it is, $3.99. Now, if you have the card, it's $3.89, but pretty much it's $3.99, and some places are a little higher. This is in the Smoky Mountains right now, so I don't know what it is by you, but I know what it
电
is
量过
here.
低，请充电。
$3.99. That is unleaded regular, nothing more. Imagine that. And I take mid-octane, so add another 40, 50 cents on that. If you take premium, you're closer to $5. Yeah, that's pretty scary, isn't it? What do you think of that? Well, it is raining. It's a rainy day in the Smoky Mountains. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. The gas prices are going up again. Boom, boom. There. Hi, Terry. How are you? Vinny, how are you? Good to see you all. Biff, hello, hello, hello. It's always good to see you guys. Just want to share with you because people want to know about the prices. And Monday morning, a rainy day, gas prices up. What else could go wrong? Hi, Mark Hammond. How are you? All right. David Taylor, be there Sunday for my birthday. Happy birthday. And Ronnie Crane. Hey, Jeff. Good to see you. Thanks for
电
joining
量
us.
过低，请充
Thank
电。
you for joining us. Hopefully this is coming through. Is the microphone nice and clear? Excuse me. I'm playing with a new toy here, and I got all sorts of buttons to push. And I can't be driving. Well, I can't push them while I'm driving. And you can, there, you see, get some silliness there. I know. David Fontaine, just say hello. Not feeling well. I'm sorry. And gonna lie down. Okay, thank you, David. I appreciate it. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I had that, whatever it was, I had it the other day, and I had to knock it right out of me because it was knocking me down, and I don't like that at all. There's a bug going around. I don't think it's anything other than that. Mike G, Look Liquid Sunshine. Yeah, that's what we got. And high prices in the gas department. What am I going to say? I don't know.
电量过低，
Just
请
sucks that
充电。
the prices are getting higher and higher. It's costing more to get around. I don't know how that's going to affect the tourism. I'm not sure of that. But this is just at Weagle Weigels. And pretty much anywhere I go. But you've got to watch out. And I'm sure you're aware of this. I mean, you guys are smart. You see, like over there at the Shell, I don't know if you can read that, but it says $3.89. That's $3.89 with their card. It's $3.99 when you pull up to the pump, unless you use the card. That's what they call that. All together now, kids? A lost leader. Yes. Yes. And you're not stupid, are you? No, you guys are smart. So I'm out on the road. Natalie Warner, how are you, dear? Good to see you. David Taylor, yes. As long as the microphone, because I'm monkeying with this thing, and it's a good microphone. It's meant for studio, but I managed to rig it up. I did a
电
Rube
量过低，
Goldberg on it.
请充电。
A Rube Goldberg. Yeah. What can I say? Wind is blowing. Man, the wind was blowing today. Really hard this morning. Really hard. I mean, there's a wind advisory up in the mountains. I am sure the foothills and all the entrances going up to like Newfound Gap and going over to Cherokee, that's all closed, I'm sure. School's going to be letting out soon, so you got to go 20 miles an hour. You got to go. I know. Kids are going to get wet for sure. DJI. Hey, DJI, good to see you. Nasty weather. Are you getting it too, Nathan? Are you getting that nasty weather? Northeast Georgia Mountain folks, hi, how are you? Hi. I watched your last video. I commented on it. It was really good. Check out Northeast Georgia Mountain folks. They
电，电，
I got to change quickly here. Regroup. Fall back. Regroup. I had to change the battery. The battery on the toy. I forgot to charge it. But it works. Should be coming through clear now. Sorry, guys. I'm going to trade my SUV for a pedal bike. Yeah, you're going to need to. Your SUV is going to suck up a lot of fuel. You know that. $4 a gallon. Ouch, 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 ouch. I was crying at the pump. Crying because I take mid-grade. And I was not happy. I was really not happy. Let's see, Shell over here is $3.99. Diesel $4.79. Wow. BP pretty much the same thing. $3.99. Yep. That's just the way it is. And going higher. So I wonder if that's going to affect tourism. I just wonder. Christopher Rollins, hi, how are you? Good to see you. DG, I was supposed to get some, but never arrived. It's here, though. The rain is definitely here. I had to change mics, so I know it may sound a little different. I need to, I forgot the charging cable. It's by my computer. I got to add that to this. It's a fun little toy. Definitely a fun little toy. I like toys. Definitely love toys. Vinny, Christopher Rollins, your sound is messed up. All right, it should be better now. Yeah, the battery was dying. That's what the heck, because I looked over it and the unit went, it went black. So the battery was dying, but it should be nice and clear now. Chris goes Country Life. How are you, Chris? Good to see you. Is it raining by you? It's coming down, and I'm sure everybody around here got the wind, because that was amazing. It was blowing. There was a wind advisory on my weather forecast this morning, and that always tells me everything is closed. Happy Monday to you too, Mark. I have no sound. You got sound now. No sound is on. Let me go back to where it is. My audio's not there. All right, you should. Somebody answer me. You can hear me now, right? I'm by Dana Gardner. Like my wife had canceled a doctor appointment up in Kentucky. All I need is someone to say, yeah, the mic is working now. Then I'll know that everything is okay. You good? Yes. Okay, great. Now everything's back to normal. Like I said, the battery, I didn't charge it. I put it in the car and I wasn't paying attention. I got the new holder for it. Fits in the car beautifully. Beautifully. It's about the size of a tablet. And the rain just keeps on coming. So what'd you guys do this weekend? Anything fun? Sorry I didn't do a show last night. Miss Marie and I did not get home till late. We went out to dinner, and then we went shopping, and we didn't get home till about 10:30 or so, a little bit after that. And I figured Sunday night, 10:30, you guys aren't going to be on at 10:30. a lot of you go to sleep, and still have to put away groceries. We spent most of the day cleaning out the shed, the storage shed, and didn't really make much of a dent in it. I really have to go through it. I have to drag Miss Marie in there, and we got to go through more, and we got to throw out what we don't want. And there's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of it is very difficult for me to part with. There's a lot of stuff in there from my early days, newspaper carvings of my early years and things like that. And it's I got to let it go. You know, it's difficult. I got to say goodbye to a lot of it because there's just no use keeping it. Who cares, right? Who cares? Nobody. I mean, and I don't need to be reminded. And my mind isn't gone yet. Not yet. Miss Marie says it's gone, but it's not gone yet. Loud and clear, because that's what I like to hear. I love that. That's my regular studio mic that I plug into the phone. But this other one sounded good while the battery was charged. But it takes a couple hours to charge this little unit, and then it lasts for days. Because I let it stay on and just see how long. But I can plug it into the car because I've got 7 USB inputs in the car. And I can charge. Oh, and then I got the up on 7, 8, 9. I got 9 inputs in here that I can charge or use different things. Whether you want to use your phone, you want to use a tablet, you want to, whatever has a USB to it. Northeast Georgia Mountain Friends, check out the videos today and tomorrow. See, we had fun. I'm sure you had fun. Nobody wants to watch a video that's not fun. Boring. No, we want to be entertained. Hopefully you had a chance to check out Guy Fieri's Flavor Town. If you haven't, go to that. It's an exclusive video. Check it out. Worked a deal out with these guys. I got in there, and you're going to see nobody's, because it's closed now. Won't be open till tomorrow, and you can see it before anyone else. The whole thing. The restaurant, the bowling, people playing and having fun and eating. Yep, you can see it on Vacation Station TV. So there were as many people in town this weekend as there was last weekend. But this weekend, I was told there are more spring breakers coming in. And that usually leads to some real traffic jams. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how crazy it gets. Terry Dufresne, yes, your mic is working. Very good, thank you. Nature's Car Wash, yes. Yep, till 2 o'clock. Last night, I watched a live stream of loudmouth vloggers from the Smokies. I'm sure you were entertained. Were you? I don't waste my time. I got better things to do. I was editing. I've got, I don't know if I'll get it done today because I got some stuff to do in the house. Because we moved some stuff down to the dungeon/basement, and then we shuffled off over to the shed where we have, I lost count of how many totes full of items are in there. And I told Miss Marie, I said, I don't even know what's in these. Even though it says what's on them on the outside, I don't know what else is in there. And it's time to get rid of it. Because there's no reason to have it. If you don't use it in 3, 4, 5 years, why do you have it? Right? It's just hoarding. Of course, there are things in there that I have to keep. But there's a lot of stuff in there I remember vaguely that are just things from my past that I really don't need. Cindy Lou Nelson, how are you? Just came in from Joshy's store, had pancakes at the pancake pantry. Yeah, Joshy and I were supposed to go to dinner last night, but he couldn't. He got stuck working. So Miss Marie and I worked more on the shed because we were going to meet at 4 o'clock. So I said, let's get some more done because I have to take a lot of stuff out, and there's 2 lofts in this thing. So I have to go up in the lofts and pull totes down and then go through them, throw out stuff, repack them, relabel them, and then put them back up. So it's very time consuming, and I knew I couldn't do it today because it had said 100% chance of rain and 100% chance of rain, and it's thick. You can see that in your screen there. It's thick. So we went to dinner, then we went shopping in a couple of different places. We had to pick up a few things, and like I said, by the time I got home, it was after 10:30, and Miss Marie was already tired. And I said, well, we still got to put the groceries away. Still got to do stuff, and I said, at 10:30, it's just not good to go on that late on a Sunday night, because most of you are probably sound asleep anyway. I figured, no, we'll just wait. Thank you, DJI. Yeah, also check out our other channel, Smoky Mountain Travel TV. I would appreciate that so much. I'm adding stuff to it as I go, but right now I've got other irons in the fire that aren't related to YouTube. So it's like, I gotta juggle between these and get this done, get that done. So, but I would appreciate it if you check out the videos. Vinny Perkins, yes, Jeff and his finest Smoky Mountain folly. I'm glad. I'm assuming it was very interesting. I'm sure it was. South Bend Cubby, hi, how are you? DJ, just stop and pick me up an overpriced tea. Okay. I just can't believe how much gas has gone up. And oil too, because I was going to change my oil, and I pick up, you know, the all the stuff I need to do it, and it was already $4 more for the, what is it, a gallon and something. It's 5 quarts, 5.2 something quarts, and it was $4 more than it was the last time I bought it, and I didn't like that at all. NDT show, how are you, Nathan? Good to see you. Hello, vacation station and all in there. NDT. Nathan, when are you going to put up another video? I've been waiting and waiting. Waiting and waiting. Everyone say hello to Nathan at NDT. Great guy. Just figured you'd want to see all this. A lot of traffic all of a sudden on the other side of the road. You see that? I mean, it's Monday. But, I mean, you can't be walking around Gatlinburg. Why? The mall. Good day to shop at the mall, though. Buddy Wilkinson. Hello, Jeff. Same crappy weather. You're okay. Yeah, North Birmingham. I guess it's like across this whole section of the country. Thank you, DJ. I'm sure Nathan appreciates that. He's a Nathan too, so he's got to be a good guy. You're a Nathan, he's a Nathan. You're both Nathans. I got to remember to take the power cord with me next time and just plug it into one of these, and I'll be good. We always try to help, Nathan, you know? Tommy D811, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Well, it's going to be time to start doing outside work. Yeah, got to be, yeah. David C. Perkins, hello all over the world. We're broadcasting all over the world. Yes, absolutely. Eric Healy, how are you? Not a great day for a video. Well, it kind of shows you what is going on. You know, I can't go out and get any nature. That's for sure. The nature's right on the windshield right now. Northeast Georgia Mountain folks saying hello. Always say hello. Always important to say hello to each other. remember that. Yeah, when that wind came through this morning, wow. My chimes were on the porch were just screaming. James Johnson, hello from Cincinnati. Lake. Hey, Lake, how you doing? Looks rough out there. Yep. One of my #1 fans, Lake. Good to see you. Say hello to everybody. And thanks for joining us. I appreciate that. Going over the Little Pigeon River right now. And that river is going to be, I'd say by the end of the day, because it really hasn't been raining enough to cause any flooding. They're not talking about any flooding. But if it keeps up like this, things will rise. Definitely, things will look murky. They always do by the cabin after a heavy rain. And then after it settles down, it's so pretty to look at. It really is. Melody Har, how are you? And you're at Toledo, Ohio, Melody. Thanks. Make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe, please. We're so close to 6,000. DJI, how close are we to 6,000? He knows. He keeps track of all this stuff from me. I don't remember. Mike G. Good day to go to the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Yeah, that would be nice, but I have other stuff I want to do, but yes, that's a great idea. And no, because if I go there, I spend a lot of money. And Miss Marie doesn't like that at all when I come home with bags full of stuff. Ronnie Crane, you can watch the creeks rise. Yes, I could. I've done that before. Lake is saying hello to Northeast Georgia Mountain. I'm enjoying your videos. Hey, Jeff, always a pleasure. Oh, no problem. I mean, you guys are what make the channel successful. Without you, I'd be talking to myself. And I do that enough already. So officially tonight, we move back down to the lower level. It's warm enough now. I don't think we're getting any more freezing weather. So now we go back down to first level. And Miss Marie already changed the sheets, the pillows, all that stuff. And I'm looking forward to it because I really like downstairs. I really like the suite downstairs. Everything is there at my walk. I don't have to go very far, and everything is there. So then we'll clear out the guest suite, get that all cleaned up. Not that it was dirty or anything, but get it all back into guest suite mode. DJI, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, DJI. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Take a second to just hit the thumbs up. You won't miss anything. Nothing important, I can guarantee you. Really nothing. What am I going to cook tonight? I had pork chops out, and I also had chicken. So Miss Marie, I don't think she wanted both. I don't really feel like cooking both. Of course, on the bridge. Don't know how the signal's going to be. Sorry, I can't express any warranties for the signal at this point. But I'll try. Blake says, I'm in Dolanego, waiting for Northeast Georgia. 50 left. I got 50 more. Miss Marie and I have 50 more subscribers to reach that magic 6,000. That would be very nice. James Johnson says 5,940. Something. Could be, I don't know, 40 something. They don't give you enough digits when they give you the countdown. And those few digits mean a lot. They make or break. You know? Jeff D'Angelo, we're coming down for the weekend next month. Excellent. It's a good time. Not too hot then. Not too hot at all. March, in the next week or so, things are going to start budding. I did see dogwoods, dogwoods already in bloom. And they're the first trees to bloom in spring, dogwoods. Then the maples are next. And then from there, the oak trees and everything in between. So dogwoods are blossoming. They're blooming and they're blossoming. Coined a new word. We're at 5,950. Keep going. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know why. You know, it doesn't cost a thing. It's absolutely free. You don't get any There's no bots. There's no viruses. You just subscribe and it's like saying thanks for the videos that you and Miss Marie do. We appreciate that. And that's all you got to do. And then if you hit that notification bell, hit it on all. Every time we put up a video, you'll be notified. Now, you can watch it if you want, or, maybe not, but I would prefer if you did. That would make Miss Marie so very, very happy. She's at work today. They had a busy week at the coaster. Let me tell you about the coaster. Rain or shine, they're running the coaster right now in this rain. Why can they do? How can they do that, and why? Because they have these beautiful bubble windshields that go to the front and over your head. Right, you can scoot down that coaster in the rain, and that is an experience. Excuse me. That really is. It's fun. You know what? So check out the Goat Coaster, 1341 Wares Valley Road in Pigeon Forge. No one else has it, so if you wanted to go coastering, you got to go to Goat Coaster, and you could do that right now. So don't say you have nothing to do. You can go there, and they got the best gift shop anywhere around, guaranteed. BB Yank, $4.19 a gallon in Orlando. That's regular, BB? Ouch. That's way. I could see regular at $5 within the next 60 days, and I may be being generous on my assumption or my prediction. Yeah, I could see it, and people are going to get up in arms. Oh, that leads me to what I believe. Okay, that's a good segue, Jeff. Way to go. Way to go. I wish I had my applause. See, if I had my button, I could hit my applause button right now. But stupid me didn't charge the battery. Okay, but my feeling is, and this is just, it could be way out there in left field. This group of people, got to watch what I say because they pulled me off the air now, as you know. This group of people are going to drive up gas so much that people are going to get crazy. People are going to freak out and start demanding. And they're going to delay it just enough for the election time. Because then, I believe, that's when they'll reopen the gas lines, reopen the fracking, reopen the exploration, and then take full credit for it. Now tell me, doesn't sound too outlandish, does it? Because what will people do is what people normally do. They'll rah, and move forward in applause, because if gas drops to like $1.50 a gallon, they're going to go, oh, wow, thank God for that person. Thank God for that person. I'm voting for that person again because that person brought the gas down to $1.50. And they always forget who brought it up there, right? Who gave it to you good. Not only your taxes going up, but your gas taxes have gone up. You can see everything is going up in price. Food, everything that you need, all commodities are increased in this wave. And you thought, oh wow, man, hey man, I got 2 stimulus checks, and man, we had a pound of this really good brain bender, Bohovian brain bender, and man, it's almost gone. I wonder when the next check is coming. There is no more. That's it. Now you piss through all of that. Now what are you going to do? Oh, now you got to pay $4 a gallon for gasoline. So that money you thought you made, you thought it was like a red letter day in your mailbox. It wasn't. Not at all. And I tell you, nothing is for free. And how many of you fell for it? You always do, because when somebody waves greenbacks in front of your face, you go blind. You get starry-eyed and blind. You glaze on over, and you think of, sugar plum fairies, and you think of all the stuff you're going to buy. And now you got to return most of that stuff, right? You went out and got a big old gas hog. Well, that gas hog is cost. Yeah, that's what happened. I don't know. I tried warning you. I've been doing this for 37 years. And I'm just telling you, I've seen this pendulum do this many times. And I don't fall for it. No, I don't fall for it. And neither should you. Listen to me today, hear me tomorrow. Back to what? Chance of snow Friday. If it does, it won't last a day at most. It'll be gone. It's too warm. Northeast Georgia mountain folks saying forecast Saturday nights below freezing, and get above freezing Saturday. Yeah, that it's gonna be quick on and gone. I know it, quick on and gone. Well, you can't even see the mountains in Gatlinburg. Look at that. I can't even see them. That's how much rain is out there right now. That sucks. Anthony Pace, how are you? Howdy, Jeff. What is your other channel? Smoky Mountain Travel TV. Smoky Mountain Travel TV. There are some newer videos that you haven't seen. They're basically more in-depth and informational and stuff that I don't usually do on this channel. You'll start to see more history, and as I develop those, and those videos are not going to come out every day. There's no way. They will come out maybe one a week, because I have to put a lot of time into these things, because I have to do the research and I have to give you more than what I do here. It's not what we do here. It's totally different. More documentary stuff, and hopefully you like it. You know, it satisfies my need to give you information. This channel satisfies the silliness and having fun, because I enjoy that. This is kind of like my comedy relief with you guys, and I appreciate you being there, because then I get to be silly or serious or whatever I want to be. You good? Thank you, Dave. Still raining. David C. Perkins, only 4 more thousand to 10,000. I know it seems like a lot, David. Keep your head up. Keep focused. I remember, and it wasn't that long ago. Remember, Miss Marie and I have only been doing this. It'll be 2 years. Is it 2 years? In May or 1 year? DJI. Check when we started. Was it a year or 2 years? But it was May 28th or 29th. That's all I could remember. It may be going on 2 years. It might be. I don't know. But it takes time. It takes dedication, time, and perseverance. Patience, perseverance, payoff in this program. 4 P's. Oh, I forgot to bring my new friend with. We have a new friend that's joining the show. And there, sorry. I don't know why we lost it. I have no idea. I'm on the main road. I'm on 5G signal and everything. I don't know. Alan Miller, hello from North Carolina. Frank Carone, my Italian friend. Great weather for ducks, yeah. And frogs. Jeff D'Angelo. Thank you, Jeff. You're one of the few who doesn't know me that actually pronounces my last name. Oh, no problem. It shouldn't be that hard to pronounce. It really, I mean, it's a good name. I've had a few friends with D'Angelo. I always try to focus on your names and make sure I don't screw them up. And I always preface a hard name by saying, let me know if I screwed it up, and phonetically spell it to me, and then I can get it, you know, because some of you have some pretty complicated names, and sometimes I get stumped. But once I get it logged in my head, then it's logged, it's done. On and gone. Nothing is really open today. I mean, nothing. Everything looks really closed, doesn't it? Natalie Werner. DJ Goat Coaster located 1341 Wares Valley Road, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I've got that logged into memory. And they just got, oh, I got it. I'll get the pictures, too wet now. They got the cutest things that they got. Oh, I love them. I saw them today. They just put them out before the heavy rain came. And it's just really, they're just cool. So you got, keep watching and I'll show you. I get a picture of them so you can get them. Did any of you make it out to the Chuck Wagon cook-off? That was on Saturday. I was out there Friday and Saturday, but Friday I got the video for you guys. And I want to do the, hopefully you saw that, because maybe you can plan next year to go to that, because it really is fun. If you haven't, take a look at that video. It's going back to the 1860s. That's what they do. They dress the 1860s. They cook like the 1860s. They do everything like the 1860s, and that includes live like it. They have chuck wagons. Some of them actually live in their chuck wagons, these big covered wagons. And they're real, they're authentic. And that's the prerequisite for being in that. They have to be authentic. It can't be like something you bought. It has to have the real wheels. It's got to have the nuts and screws, the bolts. Everything's got to be from that time period. It's got to pass a test and an inspection that it is truly authentic. And it's great. They even have the medicines and the combs and the silverware, and they use them. They cook in big cast iron pots. It's so cool. And they only do it one day every year. And it's at Playboz RV, and you can watch the video because I got interviews and the video. I don't think anyone else did it this year. I don't know why. But that's okay. You can count on me. That's one thing you can do is count on me to be out there rustling up the stuff. Told you, I'm not doing the mukbang and stuff. If you want to see that, there's plenty of other people that'll show you everything. Show you all the food and all that stuff. I'm just not into it. Just not into it. Bifferson, love this weather. Makes me want to read Lovecraft. Okay. Gary the Cable Guy. Jeff, we see you very, very soon. You mean not leaving, just wanted to say, oh, okay, see you very, very soon. Yeah, my slogans, my monikers, that's what they call them. In radio, you had to have all that stuff. You know, you had to identify when you were breaking away and you were re-entering. They're called segues, and they're in segues, out segues, and it's just habit for 37 years doing this stuff. TV and radio, this is what I did. So I just kind of migrated it over here to this channel because I'm comfortable doing it that way. Sometimes people try to correct me, and I'm like, don't correct me. This is what I do. I know what I'm doing. It's not that it's like, oh, he forgot. Like saying broadcasting. Technically, I am broadcasting over the cloud, over the waves. But in most people, if you're old and decrepit like me, broadcasting means radio. You know, broadcasting live. Broadcasting live from the Casa de Cuckoo, high atop the 69th floor of the vacation station TV headquarters. You know, that type of stuff. That's what I did. And I enjoyed it. And that's what paid all my bills. Here's a big dump truck. I don't think they're doing much work today. I can't imagine that truck full of dirt get real heavy real quick. Don't you agree? It's about $4. This is Lake Northeast Georgia. Okay, Frank Corona. Hello, Northeast Georgia. BB Yank. Yeah, 89 cents in a week. Yeah, I know, and I was freaking by that too, BB, because I had half a tank of gas, and it was getting late in the afternoon. I just got lazy and tired, and I said, I'll just do it tomorrow morning real early. Guess again, big boy. I went out to get gas, and it already jumped 40 cents. Oh, God. Then the next day, it was even more, and I'm going, oh, what is going on here? What is happening in my life? Anthony Aquistape saying it's $5.35 a gallon here in North Cali. See, and that's regular, right, Anthony? That's just regular, $5.35. That will be here soon, coming to a town near you in the Smoky Mountains. $5 gallons of gas. Ouch, that's crazy talk. I didn't vote for him. I warned you. I'm probably going to get a monetization cancellation now. You know, I hate the way they do that. They don't treat us fairly at all. Did you catch that, DJI? I don't know if you caught that. I don't think you did. Did you? All right, time to roll the windows now. What's going on here? La 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 la. La 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 la. Come in here and stop for a second. Give me a break. I did a drive around Gatlinburg. Did you see that? I put that up. Actually, it was done last night, but I fell asleep. And I figured, well, you probably weren't going to. You're not up. You're not up at 2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, are you? I don't think you are. But I finished that. I wanted you to see Saturday night in Gatlinburg. I took a quick drive up there. I don't know what prompted me to do that, because I had no intention of doing that, none whatsoever. I just decided, oh, let's go there. Okay, I will. Turn around here. You can take a look at the Titanic. There you go. Frame up my picture as best as I can. There you go. Is that all right for you guys? You look at that for a little while? Give me driving. Appreciate that. My Italian friend, I totally agree. Thank you, Frank. Makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Premium. Now, what we need is honest elections, Blake. Honest ones. Not mail-ins where millions just show up at doorsteps in the middle of the night, you know? Come on. Come on. You think I'm going to believe that? Tommy D. I love my F-150. Would you ever get an electric vehicle? I've thought about it, but it's not practical for up here in the mountains. Because, granted, in the cities, yes, you can get the charging stations. But in between charging stations, there's a lot of roads that don't have those. A lot of gas stations, little mom-pop places that aren't going to get them. So granted, like the F-150, you're talking about the F-150. I don't know if you've seen the Lightning yet, the Ford Lightning. What a beautiful truck. If you haven't looked at that yet, definitely check out the Ford F-150 Lightning. It's all electric, and man, does it have features. It does so many cool things. And if I'm not mistaken, it was over 400 miles to a charge. Well, that's not bad. You'll run into something within 400 miles, you hope. You know? They're getting better at this. And someday, who knows? I saw a program the other night where they had electric motorcycles. And I didn't know they had them yet because I wasn't really paying attention. And they have electric motorcycles that look good. They look as nice as Harleys or any of the other bikes you like, Moto Guzzi's. And they look good, only they're electric. And I go, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Now, if you guys like the thunder under your butt, you know, you guys stick with the gas things. But if you're looking for practical application, that would be the way to go. Silent, come in, go out, and nobody would ever hear you because there's no mufflers. So you just drive. And they're the guys that were riding it said this is so smooth because they have much better suspension because they don't have that engine to worry about. So they can focus on the suspension. And I thought that was pretty cool. Had all the bells and whistles as the big boy bikes, only it was electric. Looked as nice, but it was electric. You're going to have to change the perception of the people before they buy these because, you know, Harley Riders are Harley Riders. They're good people. I can't imagine pulling up to a Harley bike meet on an electric bike. You're going to get your ass beat and your bike destroyed, probably, because it's like an insult. But I don't look at it that way. I could be kidding, guys. Please don't. You know what I mean? It's like people going to go, oh, here comes Mr. Electric. Oh. In his leather. You know, you can't wear all leather gear, you know, chains hanging off you can get on an electric bike. You're going to get your butt kicked for sure. Natalie, people will not forget they have done no matter what they attempt at this point. I hope so. Natalie, I hope you're on target. Penny says it's also allowed there to be enough money for Christmas. Yeah, no, I can imagine people already freaking about Christmas. Well, what are we going to do? We're spending. It took me I had half a tank. Remember, I told you just a little while. Half a tank. By the time I filled it up, was $35 It used to be 35 to fill the tank from empty to full. So you're out that extra 35 bucks every week, every couple of days, whatever it is that you fill up your car. That adds up to a lot of the money that you use for Christmas or whatever holiday gift giving you do. DJI, Jeff doesn't like electric vehicles. I don't mind them. I don't. I just can't see me driving one up here in the mountains. I just can't. Now, one day, who knows? You know, I change my mind. I'm kind of like the wind sometimes. I had the pleasure of riding it in a Tesla. It was smooth. It was kind of plain. It had zero bells and whistles. Zero. Everything was on a computer screen in the center of the dashboard. And that was it. That was it. You know, it had a kind of like a gas pedal, but not one, but it was the pedal you turned on for, and a brake. And that was it. And of course your power windows and stuff. But there was nothing to play around with. I mean, even the radio, you get to play the radio. It's on a computer screen. And I guess that's a learning curve for a lot of people. Drill, baby, drill. Yeah, I don't understand why we are not energy free. You know what I mean? I don't understand why we stopped when everything was going in our favor. Well, I do understand. It's all politics. And you know that. The rich get richer, the working class get poorer. It's the way it always is. How can they possibly get away with their agenda of socialism if they don't make you poor and indentured to them? If you're comfortable, and excuse the language, if you're fat and comfortable, I don't mean that literally. If you're fat and comfortable, you don't care what's, it's like, yeah, no problem, I could afford this. But when you're struggling, now you go, what are we going to do? Well, if you do the things we say, mister, we'll give you a few more pennies a month here, and then you'll join our group. You know what I mean? And that's what they want you to do, is join their side, because that's the ultimate goal. Correct? Correct. I know I'm not wrong on this. I know it. Shuffling my coffee cup around. Here we go, getting yanked off the... Are we off the air yet? I don't think so. I haven't said anything. I'm very... That's why I stop sometimes mid-sentence. I go, no, don't say that. Say this. Any chance, JB, we cut the federal tax on gas? No chance at all. No, that's got to pay for all the money they handed out. All those checks, somebody's got to pay for it. And I told you this before, you're going to pay for it, whether you like it or not. Just look in the grocery store when you go there, when you go clothes shopping, when you go to restaurants. Everything has increased in price. That is by... Thank you, DJ. Northeast Georgia mountain folks, probably not till oil is $200 a barrel. Yeah, because you got to remember, these guys have investments in oil. How do you think they all got so rich? Right? They had oil investments. And unless you're buying oil, their investment portfolios took a dive. Love you, mean it. Thank you, Natalie. Anthony, thanks, DJI. Be right back, okay, Anthony. Anthony, got it. Subscribe. Thank you. 2 years. You started May of 2020, so it's been 2 years. Thank you, DJI. I do appreciate that. Elton Williams, hello. How are you? You're new here. I like that. Everybody say hello to Elton Williams, please. Welcome him into the chat. Elton, it would be real big help if you make sure you subscribed and hit that like button. Thank you. We're going to get so close to that 6,000, and who knows, wouldn't that be great if we broke it today? Wouldn't that be great? I'll clear the window again, sorry. BB, we're leaving for Tennessee Sunday. The heck with the gas. It's vacation. I agree with you. And if you already had the plans, just deal with it. If you're planning on coming up here, allocate. I'm just jumping a number here. If you had, I'm just jumping a number. If you had $100 allocated for gas, put another 100 in. Take 100 out of the right pocket, put it in the left gas pocket, and realize that you're going to have to pay more for gas, and then just deal with it. So okay, so you don't go out to dinner at Vinnie Boombot's overpriced steak place. Get a hamburger or pizza. There's another channel that will be launching soon, but not right away, and it's East Meets West, and that's Miss Marie and we're going to be showing you how to cook quick, easy, fun meals. Some will be strange, some will be fun, some will be standard meals that all of you know all about, but we're going to add a sprinkling of the unusual from all over the world, and we'll show you how to cook them, show you how to prepare them, even if you're on vacation, even if you're in a cabin or an RV or a trailer or whatever, even if you're in your car camping, we'll show you how to do it quick and easy. It'll be delicious and it'll save your money. I promise. I'm all about saving money. James Johnson, we appreciate you grinding the way you do. It's just my personality, James. Thank you. This is what I did for 37 years. I worked all day, sick or not sick. And if I do get, if I am sick, which I was the other day, I just stop for a little while. I fall back, regroup, and then go back out, pounding the pavement again. And it's just what I like doing. Keeps me moving, keeps me alive. I'm not a couch potato. Scoop and Amy Blanton. Hey, enjoyed your coverage. Excellent last week. Also, curious, have you been back to Mels since a few months ago? You were aggravated. We enjoyed the channel. Be blessed. Thank you. No, I won't be going back there. I thought deep on that, like go back, give him another chance. Nah, there's other places that are better, I think, because I had gone there many times, Miss Marie and we've eaten there many times. I've taken family members there many times, and the food is average. At best, it's average. It's a good burger. It's a good burger, not a great burger. Salads are average. Everything is average, but it's that Dinah, New York and me, the Dinah atmosphere. That's what you go there for. That 50 vibe. And there's two other places in town that do the same thing, so I just go to them. My money goes there. We went last night. Miss Marie had a hankering for, of course. What do you think? If everybody can say it all together, Sakura. That's right. She had a hankering for Chinese food because she's Chinese. And I am telling you, I didn't even bring my phone in. I thought about going out to get the picture. Sunday, they have crawdaddies, mussels, clams, fried fish, shrimp in 5 different varieties. I mean, they just they had I said the clams and the mussels and the crawdads. Oh my God, the crawdaddies were longer than my pinky to thumb. They were and I am not exaggerating. They were no less than 6 inches long. Crawdaddies. It was like putting a little mini lobster in your mouth. It was delicious, and I proceeded to count them, 2 plates piled high with crawdaddies. That's what I ate, and then clams. That's all I ate. That's all I wanted. I did get shrimp. I did get cold shrimp, a small platter of that, and I didn't eat any of the fried stuff because once I saw those crawdads, I went ballistic. I've got to have these, and they were delicious. And the Chinese girl Nisa, one of the regulars there, I know how to open them, but she showed me a Chinese trick, how to open them even quicker, and I was thankful for that. To open them quicker? Cool. And it worked, too. I snapped the tail, just a piece of the very little thin tail off, and then the back of the exoskeleton just slid right off, and there it was, that big old, delicious, soft, mouth-watering, lobster-type meat that I ate. And I don't use butter. I don't use anything. A lot of people they have butter and all that stuff, but I didn't use that. I just like them the way they are. Crawdads. And how much was it? Did I hear somebody ask? $9.95. $10. $10. Two people, $20.22. That's what it costs. $20.22 for two people, all you can eat, and all the food is fantastic. Over 60 entrees. Entrees. I'm not talking about the other stuff. And the entrees are all the hot stuff. Then you have a great salad bar, super salad bar. And you have an hibachi grill. Oh, yeah, that's all included. You can make your own meal. And if you like sushi, they make sushi right there in front of you. Fresh sushi. Oh, but I'm not done, because then you have the dessert bar and the fruit bar for $9.95. Wednesdays, Saturday, Sunday. Not bad. The other days are, if I'm not mistaken, $11.95. I'm pretty sure. But that's still cheap because you can't go anywhere else. But those 3 days are their special days. $10. And man, I put a hurting on those crawdads. Gary the Cable got $3.90 and $3.99. Yeah, which really, Gary, that's $4 because it's $3.99.9. So a tenth of a cent. In Cincinnati. Yeah, Brandon's a good friend of mine. BB, Jeff, it's not his fault. It's the Don's fault. The Don. Time to need the emergency brake and turn a donut. Okay. I love watching traffic. Yeah, people like, I do too. Mermaid Princess, how are you? Good afternoon, Jeff. I'm doing fine, girl. And she's saying hello to everybody else. Snowflake in the room. That's all right. I like everybody. You can disagree with me, but if you had any sense at all, you would agree with everything I say. I've been on this planet a long time, and I played the politics game my entire adult professional career. And I know a scam when I see it, I read it, and this whole thing is a scam. You're being scammed right now. Driving all these people passing in front of you, they're all being scammed. Dennis says read up and see how long it takes to fully charge a vehicle. If I'm not mistaken, Dennis, I think it's like 45 minutes. I could be wrong, but I think I'm close. And who has, I gotta have a sip of coffee. Who has 45 minutes to sit at a gas station to fill up your tank, right? You want to be in and out in 3, maybe 5 at most. They haven't perfected it yet. And maybe when that happens, who knows? And it looks like the vehicles are getting cooler. They're looking better and sharper. You know, they really are attractive. Joshy and Stacy, hey guys, what's happening up? What's up? What up? How you doing? Everybody say hello to Joshy and Stacy. Make sure you subscribe to their channel, just like you should be subscribing and doing that to everybody's channel here, whether they have content or not, because it shows support. It shows that you're part of the family. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, you got to, because you want to be part of this wonderful, dysfunctional family we call Vacation Station TV. Dennis Jackson, on a 220 outlet, you can charge in about an hour. There you go. In about an hour. It depends on if you make sure you have a true 220 and you got everything is working the way it's supposed to. So who has an hour to sit around? You know, especially if you're at work or you're on a way trying to get somewhere, and you go, well, we need an hour to charge. I'm not ready for that. Your buddy says, when Obama was in office, I was on vacation in Pigeon Forge, and gas was $5 a gallon. How quick we forgot. Do you remember that, guys? Kids? Do you remember when gas was $5 and you had to wait online? Do you remember that? And everybody was bitching and crying. And then all of a sudden, like a miracle, the floodgates opened and we got cheap gas, and we forgot all about it, and we put the idiot back in again. It's like you keep hitting yourself on the hand with the hammer, and when you stop, it feels better, but you keep doing it again. BB, it seems like a trend. Yes, because history repeats itself because nobody's even thinking about history anymore. They think about their stupid phones in their hands and they're too busy texting each other. Oh, love you, LOL, bestie, bestie, and all that nonsense. Because when you're not looking up, you don't see what's going on. Everybody's looking down, so they don't pay attention. Mermaid says, "What's the temps there? Looks like a cold." No, actually, it's 61 degrees. It's absolutely beautiful outside, temperature-wise. It's not really raining much right now, but it's before you, if you were on the channel, it was pouring, and it's supposed to do this all day long, on and off, on and off. Mermaid saying hello to Joshy, Stacy, and they're saying hello back. Subscribe to Joshy, even though he doesn't care for this channel, even though he probably unsubscribed to it. I'm pretty sure he did. I think he subscribed to another channel. Did you do that, Joshy? Did you subscribe to them? I hope you did. What else is going on here? Yeah, check out Trunk of Man. Trunk of Man, 651 Parkway, suite number 107 in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, especially if you got a beard. And that includes you too, ladies. If you got a beard, Joshy will take care of it. He knows how to groom a beard on a male or a female. He can make you look so good. He make my back hair look so good. He did my back hair in dreadlocks, and it looks so cool. It's like I'm on a posturepedic bed when I lay down. It's so cool. Hi, Mima. Mima G. How are you, girl? Thank you. You are there, brother? Yes, Mark, I'm here. Brother. Yes, I am. I'm here. Oh, I'm really excited. Not that you care. But season 11 of The Walking Dead, Rick is coming back. That's right, Rick is coming back to the final season of The Walking Dead. And Negan, they're going to meet up. I don't know what's going to go on. Negan's my man. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to go fisticuffs or it's going to be loser leaves town. I don't know, but I'm sure it'll be an action-packed episode and a season. Thank you, Mermaid. I appreciate that. See me spreading the links up. Yes, thank you. Dennis says, DJ, what I found out, internet said at the charging station, it would be 30 minutes up to half a day to charge your car. Who has that kind of time? Nobody. Northeast Ken. I'm in trouble this spring. Gonna need a small loan to fuel up my vehicle. Can't ride my Russian Ural motorcycle. Oh, God, you're screwed along with everyone else. By the way, hi, Jeff and Joe. And soon to be saying hello to another addition to the Vacation Station TV channel. Yep, got another addition. Vinny, is this new channel going to show how to make hermit crab? Don't laugh, because I'm telling you, she even asked her mother, and yep, they made hermit crab soup. So what makes you think that she won't? She scares me sometimes in the kitchen. I have to throw holy water on her and put a cross near her because she makes some pretty weird stuff. My goodness. Mermaid Prince, looking forward to seeing the cooking channel from you and Miss Marie. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to be both cooking together. And when it comes to the Asian dishes, that'll be just Miss Marie. I may be cutting vegetables. I'll be doing line cook stuff because she knows that stuff. And she always, she likes experimenting with her recipes. Yes, I can't wait. Maybe. I don't know. OG Cab over Outlaw here. Mark Merriman. Hey there, everyone. How are you? Hello. Webb's Web. Hi, Ralph. Good to see you. Good to see you. Aaron Dufresne. Hey, Aaron. That's Terry's son. Hey, Jeff, can't wait to come Dollywood Friday when they open for season pass holders. They're no longer doing a reservation. Oh, that's good. So you don't have to do the reservation. I think that was really not a smart idea. I think that irritated more people than it did good. So now you don't have to get a reservation. For the price, they shouldn't inconvenience you. DJ, Mark, take your cap locks off. Thank you, DJ. It doesn't bother me, by the way. It really doesn't. I don't look at it as somebody's yelling at me. I look at it as maybe they're vision impaired and they can't, like me, and I need sometimes that capital thing. I'm just as guilty. Adventures with Dano, how are you? Good to see you. Folks, if you haven't seen Adventures with Dano and Jess, it should be Adventures with Dano and Jess. You do realize that. You're leaving that wonderful wife out of the picture. Going to Titanic Museum across from, yeah, it's definitely worth going to. You'll learn a lot about the Titanic, a lot about the people, about how it was built, the maiden voyage and everything right down to its sunk. And the cool thing is you become one of the passengers. When you buy your ticket, you're handed a name and a number. You become one of the passengers. Now, you don't know until, I believe, till the end, whether you survived or you didn't survive. You could be in first class or you could be in down by the engine. And you kind of figure down by the engine, you didn't make it out, right? Kind of figured that out. A to Z Miniature Cooking, how are you? Hello, everyone, A to Z. Lake saying, sorry, I had to leave, go back on a job. That's okay. Don't get fired over this. I'm glad you still haven't sunk the Titanic. No, it's right there, but that iceberg there, that slammed right into it. You know, there's lots of theory or conspiracy theories that wasn't the reason it actually sunk, that it was damaged prior to that, or the other conspiracy theory was hit by a torpedo. So we don't know, really, because it's down, 800 feet, I believe, in the ocean? And that's way too far for divers to go, so that only a diving bell can go down there. Adventures with Dana will be down there Saturday. Make sure you remind me, and we'll somehow get together Saturday. The best way is to come up to the coaster, because I think Miss Marie is working Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. That'd be a good thing to do. I think that would be good. Yeah, like, I don't belong to either party. I refuse to toe a party line. That would make me a hypocrite. No. I'm independent. Here's another new one. LJM 9691. You knew. Hi. And you get paid? Depends on what you mean. Get paid for what? For this? Not nearly what I made in radio and TV. Not even close. This is just a hobby. My God, Josh and I talked about that the other night. If you have to survive on the money you make from YouTube, I'm living in a dumpster behind the stop and go. No, this is just fun. Mark, how are you? Oh, make sure you subscribe, please. LJM9691. I'd appreciate that. Mark, same thing with Mary. I'm sorry, Mary Caskey. Hey, Josh and Stacy, nice talking to you in your store last Wednesday. See, Josh, the trunk of man. That's right. I wondered, Mary, do you have a beard? I don't know, because Joshy does everything that's beard related. Ronnie Crane, hello, Josh and Stacy. Anthony Questapiece, don't change your combustion motor. I don't plan on doing that in the near future at all. Charlotte Donovan, it's ridiculous. We need our gas prices open. $3.99 Southwest Virginia. Yeah, that's across the board. Interesting, isn't it? $3.99, which is $4. You know, it's an illusion to most people. It's only $3.99. No, it's $4. It's $3.99, $9.10. $4. And that's just too much when it was $1.85 or $1.89 just a year ago. Remember? So it's twice as much as it was a year ago. A to Z Miniature Cooking says, I love being part of the Vacation Station TV family. A to Z Miniature, are do you have videos on your channel? And if so, what do you um, specialize in? Is it a particular cuisine? Or is it, just cooking around the house like we do? Just picking something out of our hat, Miss Marie's got cooking books and stuff. And then she goes on YouTube and she goes to these Asian channels and they cook these really weird stuff. And go, honey, no, no, that's not good. Doesn't sound good at all. Well, don't you want lizard eyes and coconut milk? No, I don't want lizard eyes and coconut milk. No, even if I was starving to death, I would eat my own shoe before I eat lizard eyes and coconut milk. Everything in the Philippines is coconut milk, and it tastes good, right? Because coconut milk is sweet. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Toad eyelashes and elbows in coconut milk. Oh, this is delicious. No, it's not. Give me a burger. Charlotte, yeah, same here. I didn't want that clown anymore. And I'm glad that was his last hurrah there because the first four were miserable. That we had to have another four. And oh God, we're getting screwed twice. Sucks. This sucks. Hi, Jim Spencer. How are you? Ed Griffith. Hello, Jeff. I have not seen gas $5 since 2005. Well, probably go out tomorrow. It'll be real close to that. You will be. I would say it's $3.99 now, and by the end of the month, it'll for sure be $4.99.9. All right, I'm guessing, but I'm just trying to follow the pattern. Last week it went up 80 cents in less than a week. I'm just going by past performance. If that's going to hold true, by the end of the month it should be $5 a gallon. That's low. That's regular. That's not mid grade. LGM, who are you talking to? I don't know. Did I miss something? LGM, yeah. It's called Clean Up the GOP Mess, just like last time. Yeah, we got to clean up each party's mess because both of them are guilty of doing really stupid things. That's why I don't toe a party line because I'm not a die-hard conservative and I'm not a die-hard liberal. I'm a free-thinking man that knows right from wrong, and that's probably what you guys are too. Or at least I hope so. That you do know right from wrong, and inherently you know it, right? I think you know when somebody's being a liar. Right? You can tell when people are lying to you, right? When they sugarcoat everything and tell you the economy is doing wonderful. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not doing it all. We're going into a massive hyperinflation, and they go, "Oh, it's wonderful." No, it's not. Catch up with you guys. I'm sorry. Anthony says now I'm paying over $500 a month to commute to work. That's another reason I'm taking early retirement. Cali is too expensive. $500 more a month to do the same thing you did before. And let me ask you, Anthony, are you getting that money in your check? So you have to ask yourself, why am I tolerating this? And I'm asking you the same thing. Why? Why would anybody allow a group of people in that are bringing us to our knees? Because once you're brought to your knees, it's really hard to get back up on your feet, because you're so busy trying to make ends meet and you can't. You have to work another job, maybe 3 jobs, or maybe your wife has to work or vice versa. And it's like, well, I can't stop. I got to work because I got babies to feed. I've got bills to pay. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. We got to sell the car. We got to walk to work. I mean, and after a while, it's you're taking mass transit, taking the bus, or riding a bike. And little by little, you can't get out of it. You're so deep in the hole, even if you stop digging, it wouldn't matter. It's too deep to get out of. Right. A to Z Miniature Guy. Just subscribe to Adventures with Dano. Yeah, they're good people. Jess is so sweet, and Dano he's really changed over time. I've watched them, and I remember you were searching for yourself, and now you pretty much found what you know how to do really well. And I always said, find what you're passionate about, and that's your magic right there. Mark says, do you know that for the amount of energy it takes to charge and this is good stuff too, for the amount of energy it takes to charge um, four high-speed charging stations, it's the same amount of energy used in over 250 houses. Yeah, we get this illusion that if we all went with electric cars, everything would get better. The air would clear up, the sky would be whole, the earth is firm, the world is upright. And that's a big lie. Because to make electricity, it takes fossil fuels to make electricity. So no matter what you do, you're not going to get away from the fossil fuels unless they come up with some magic elixir that makes energy. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Tesla has one. Not Tesla, the car company. Tesla had one, and the government took the plans away from it. If you think I'm lying, look up Nikola Tesla, and look under his sustained energy plans, and he had discovered how to make energy um, perpetual. It just keeps making energy and supplies large cities with a small place, a small building. And the government said this isn't going to happen because we make lots of money by fossil fuels. We can't allow this to happen. Uh, Cindy, you like that about Rick and yeah, because I thought Rick was gone. Remember when he got blown up at the bridge and everybody thought he died, but then the next episode was that the explosion blew him off to the ditch by the river, and the helicopter picked him up. Remember the helicopter from I can't remember her name, that tall chick, and took him somewhere, and now I guess he's going to be back, and I'm sure it's going to be a real nail biter right through the whole season. A to Z, good. Subscribe to Joshy and Stacy. There you go, Joshy. Giving you an update on your membership drive. Now you've got two. There you go. Two subscribers. No wonder why he hates me. Charlotte Donovan. I haven't watched any of The Walking Dead. Um, I'll buy all seasons and watch. It's at first I wasn't sure what it was going to be. If it gets all good, yeah, kids. This is all about kids. No, it's not. Granted, it has a lot of the earlier stuff has killing and zombies and all that stuff, but it's about the world going through an apocalyptic event that destroyed everything. Everybody. There's no more powers that be. There's no more rich people because there is no money. There is no need for money. It's about survival. Survival of families, survival of lovers, survival of friends, survival of towns, and how quickly everything was brought to its knees, and then realizing you can't get around in a car anymore because there's no more fuel. After a while, as the seasons went, you could still steal fuel from cars and trucks to get around, but then there was no more fuel being made, so now you have to walk or figure a way to get where you're going. And not only were you fighting the dead, which, by the way, the premise behind that was, you ready? Is that there was a virus and they tried to cure the virus with these drugs that didn't work. And that's what caused the zombie apocalypse. And so these things, and when you die, if you don't rupture the brain, you automatically become one of these things. And not only do you have to deal with the dead, you have to deal with these crazy, power-hungry mongrels that are trying to create their own little world within your world, take over where you live, take you hostage and make you part of their little town. And it's interesting because it shows you how mankind will go back to being an animal in thinking and not humanity. no humbleness, and yet there are people who are trying to keep that, trying to create a little haven for people that are like-minded, that want some sanity and stability, and they've got gates around them, but the outside world is trying to always, they're always knocking, tapping at the door and scratching at the windows, trying to get in and destroy you. And to me, it's like, okay, I can dig this. After a while, I go, all right, I dig this, and it just shows you where normal everyday people are at some point brought down to a level that they have to do things that they don't want to do or never thought they had to do. And most of them have lost many family members with this plague that took over, and they have to move on with their life or die. And it's worth watching, I think. Oh, awesome! Love my Walking Dead. Yeah, I play the game on my VR. Um, I love it. I love it. Let me ask you, you're the viewers out there. Do you want to see the Walking Dead VR, a portion of it, a few minutes of what I play? Because I could show it to you on the YouTube, on this medium here, and show you what it could be like if something like that ever happened, and what you have to do in order to survive. Very intense. Very intense. And if you want me to do it, I will do it. I'd be more than glad to take a snippet and show you. Now, I have a lot of fun with it now. And at first, I didn't say a word because you can talk to the characters. And at first, it was very intense for me because it was you're in VR. You're 360 degrees. You're in the place you are. I mean, people can come up behind you. There are people trying to shoot you, people trying to eat you. You're hungry. You need to find food. You got to cut. You need medication. You got to find it. You got to break into houses to get it. And when you get in there, you don't know what you're going to find. You don't know who's going to be behind that door you open. I mean, it's really scary, scary stuff. But now I've gone to the point where I'm talking to the dead and making fun, teasing them, and having fun like I do with you guys now. And I thought maybe you'd want to see that, just to show you what my entertainment is. 'Cause like I said, I don't drink and I don't do drugs, but I do the Walking Dead and other stuff. Joshy and Stacy's. I'm at my store. Oh, he's alone, Fred. I'm bouncing back and forth. Oh, perish the thought. Joshy's working. Oh, goodness. Joshy says A to Z, thank you for. I'm still waiting to hear from A to Z what they do as far as um, content. Now, if I'm not mistaken, DJI, what is it, next Saturday night? You're supposed to spring forward, right? I think. Pretty sure, but double check that for me, please. I missed the last one. I did. Normally, in radio, I never would forget that because I'd be reminding people all week long, don't forget to turn your clocks back, don't forget to spring ahead, and all that. And I even put up little commercials, little silly little commercials. Charlotte Donovan, I didn't get to watch the newest season of The Handmaid's Tale. That's my sister's favorite show, is Handmaid's Tale. She loves it. My sister will hang up on me if I call and that show is on. And I'm not, gotta go. Hang up the phone. No goodbye or nothing. My show is on. Vinny says it would be interesting to see the recipe using the fish eyes or heads that Miss Marie uses. The heads, that's common every day in our house, Vinny. I've gotten used to it. The first time that happened, I was freaked by it. When I saw a bunch of fish heads bobbing up and down in the pot and their eyes looking at me as they're bobbing up and down. What's that? Just fish heads. And I said, we feeding cats or raccoons? And so she said, no, that's what we're eating. I said, no, 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 no. I'm having a burger. I'm not going to do it. Oh, please, please, please. I'll eat my socks. before I eat a fish head. No, no. Anthony says, yep, it takes carbon fuel to make electricity. People don't realize that. They don't realize. Same thing with turbines. The wind machines, well, they got batteries in them. Oh, wait a minute. Batteries come from what? Oh, coke, which is coal, which has to be mined. Oh, and processed. Oh, nobody knows that. The wacko cupcakes, they want everything to be rainbows and puppy dogs and no electricity or no nothing. Where are you gonna get the electricity from, cupcake? Somebody's got to do that orange, blue, yellow, purple hair of yours. Well, how are you gonna do it? Huh? Northeast Kent, in a matter of days, up here went from 338 to 409 for low test gasoline. Exactly the same thing here. It was just a little different. It was 362 to 419, and then it jumped. Now, I don't know. I don't know. It kills me to have to fill up my tank. Just make sure you don't manually correct my paycheck. I think that's too late, Nathan. I think he already did that. He compensated for the stimulus checks. Cheryl Keene, son has a Prius hybrid in 2 hours to 80% on a fast charge. 2 hours. What happens if you have to go somewhere in a hurry? What do? Now, I know the Prius has gas, but these full electrics, you're SOL. You're where you are, and you're going to be there until they're charged. It's just not time for everything yet. Yeah. Northeast Georgia mountain folk. Unless they hand you a violin, then you know you're doomed on the Titanic. But then again, the person that had the violin, they were the last ones that went down with it, right? The musicians, they went down with the ship. God rest their souls. What a mistake. And he was warned not to sail that ship. It was not ready. They didn't have enough lifeboats, but he wanted his money. Oh, he wanted to make his money, and he got it in the end. Yeah, he got it. DJI's BBB, yes, I love this channel. Too much trash. Buddy Hawks. Hello, Jeff, from Rural Hall, North Carolina, the land of tall women and virgin pines. Have to visit that someday. Videotape that. Buddy Hawks. Hello, buddy. Thank you for joining us. Agency, I'm still waiting to find out what you cook. I really am. John Esper. Good afternoon, of course, from Columbus, Ohio. Just got off of work. Spiked up again, $4.19 a gallon. And I'm assuming, John, that's for regular. So they're already 20 cents ahead. I'm going to wait and see what later brings or tomorrow here to see if the gas. I know the gas is going to go up. Stop trying to lie to yourself, big boy. It's going to go up. Get over it. Deal with it. Make Miss Marie push the car to work. Speed up, honey. I'm not getting enough of a breeze here. I don't want to crack a sweat. Speed it up, Hop Sing. Let's go. Dano says we'll be there in a week. Thank you much. Now, just come up to the coaster. Miss Marie, I usually pull in there, somewhere around 1:15, 1:30, in and around that area there. And we can meet up, talk, hug, go on the coaster. BB saying, leave the chance to the college football stadiums and country concerts. Too hard to delete all. Okay. Agreed. John Esper says, was 369. It's a lot like it was here. Now 419. There you go. It's coming up to 5. Lake says, I understand coconut milk ruins the lizard eyes. I don't think that matters to Miss Marie. I don't think she even puts that into the equation. If it's got coconut milk, it's good. If you took a raccoon and dipped it in coconut milk and threw it in a deep fryer, that's a new dish to her. She'll be eating that thing just like the cartoons, putting the whole thing in her mouth and boop, 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 pulling out a skeleton. A raccoon skeleton. Northeast Ken, maybe a solar panel on the roof of your electric car. Moonshine help. Yeah, that'd be good. Put some. There you go. Moonshine. To get to the point, moonshine's even cheaper than gasoline. Don't work moonshine for a while. Wait for the charge will help. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. BB, I got banned last night from another channel. Oh, let me guess. For asking about a car accident. Crazy. Um, oh, do tell. Oh, do share. Do tell. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I don't think the other people do. But feel free, BB, to explain. I'll be watching. Unbelievable. We provide you with good, solid entertainment. I think it is, at least. I mean, from my perspective. And yet people go elsewhere and find somewhat that entertaining. And I don't know. I've tried many times to give a break and say, all right, let me see. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's watching. It's like watching the little bus come into town to do YouTube. I'm surprised everybody's not wearing a helmet. Not you guys, but you know what I mean. I'll eat berries for Charlotte. I'll eat bark off a tree before I eat lizard eyes in coconut milk. Or hermit crabs. You know, you remember we went to the t-shirt place and they had hermit crabs for pets. Miss Marie wanted to buy a bucket. She didn't understand. She wanted to buy a bucket, take them home and boil them. I said, those are pets. She says, no, we boil them in the Philippines and we eat them. I didn't believe her. I thought she was joking with me. When she's talking to her mother, I go, Mommy Linda, do you guys really eat hermit crabs? She says, yeah, we go out to the beach and we get them and then we put them in a pot, boil them and eat them. Enough said. Not going there. I'm not going to live there. Almost moved to the Philippines. You know that? I almost moved to the Philippines. Yeah. Then I realized, what an idiot you are. What an idiot. You already don't like hot weather. You're going to go to the subtropical weather, you know, and electricity is outrageous and air conditioning is almost unheard of. And I go, oh, yeah, that would have been a smart move. A to Z. I do have miniature cooking videos of real food, real recipes cooked in a tiny kitchen. I make all cuisines. Oh, I'm going to have to go to you. I'm going to subscribe to you today and show Miss Marie. Now, obviously, A to Z, I don't think there's coconut milk and lizard eyes. Am I safe to say that? Charlotte Donovan, BB, that's nuts. A to Z says, I'll be making an Irish soda bread today. I've never had that, about the size of a quarter. Irish soda bread. I'm trying to remember if I've had soda bread. Now correct me. I'm just guessing from old memory, which is shot and burnt out. When you say soda bread, are you talking like made with seltzer, as we say in New York, seltzer water? Is that how you use the? I'm guessing. I'm only guessing. BBN, could it have been? Yep, Gary, you're right on. All I know is my wife is always right. Yeah, you better say that. You better say that, or you'll be living in my trunk. That's why you should be loyal to Jeff and TJ. Be loyal to the family. Firmingo. Oh man, it's little bus, helmet head video. I want to visit the Buckies. They won't be home for a long time. Truckers Convoy live on Fry TV now on YouTube. Really? Oh, I'm gonna have to break away and go to that. I definitely want to see that. Charlotte, very true. Economy is terrible. Yeah, and they try to convince you that it's not. That's interesting, DJ. I'm being nice. Being very nice. Being nice as I'm going to be. Stephen Gardner has a good channel. Talks about economy. I'll check that out. I watch a lot of those channels. I'm always keeping up with that. Cheryl Keane had to kill some of the bankers on Titanic. Yeah, I mean, I bet that shocked the hell out of them when they took their last gasp. All that money they made. Yeah, how good it's going to be now. Dorothy Jordan, Jeff, FYI, I sent you. I will check that out. DJI, you're good, BB. We just don't need any more hate. Yeah, we got a lot of hate. A lot of hate in that body. That's why I need more mountains. Yeah, mountains make you forget about all of it, but then you got to deal with the stupidness. Mark Mara, how are you? That's just it. Our own government, the people who are bringing in the new world order out of Biden prison, even though you know by the numbers it's impossible. Of course, I knew it from that night. I knew it from night. It was a scam, and there's nothing I can do. I'm just a person. There, nothing you and I could do. If there's 100 of us together, there's nothing we can do. It's got to be bigger than that. And even then, it could all be turned upside down, and it was proved not too long ago. Charlotte, yes. I often thought about that too because he had a lot of very innovative ideas that would have been life changing for the world, and all governments didn't want anything to do with it because it would have upset the money machine that they were making for themselves and their families. DJ, Josh, I just want to chat, turn into a Smoky Mountain Follies channel. Umbrella. That's from oh God, one that chick is on. I know I can't think of the name right now. Oh God, not Walking Dead, but the other thing there. You'll tell me. That's why I don't do Facebook. I would insult everyone and have no friends. Yeah, they'd all unsubscribe. I can't ban my homie anyway, Josh. You don't need to. Yeah, we can't ban. But you could put him in timeout. Good. Joshy, do you need a timeout? I think you need a timeout. Mark, we need Article 5, Convention of the States. Be interesting. I don't know how many people are going to get to go along with it, though. Same people who put the comedian president of Ukraine for them be able to cause trouble for Russia on purpose to bring new world order. Yeah, there's something else. I keep grabbing my chin here, and I watch the news, and I go, it's not adding up. Something's not. Why is this being allowed? And what is going on? And the last time I go back in time, last time we did this was World War One, prior to World War One, when things started getting heated, just like this. And it took a while. It took a couple of years before Europe got involved. Remember, America was last to get involved in World War Two. We were kind of late to the game because we didn't know what was going on, or I think we knew, but we didn't want to know. We kind of turned a blind eye to it and a deaf ear, and then we got into it. But it had already been happening because after World War One, and after that battle got over, it started up again in the 30s, around 1936 and 1938. Then Hitler got into power. He started with his brown shirts and then worked his way up. And we saw it coming. We saw it coming, but nobody wanted to believe it. Nobody wanted to believe it. People being murdered by the millions. Nobody wanted to believe it, but yet they were. And we didn't come up to it. We didn't step up to the plate. Not for a while. Cindy Bryson says the common person, like all the U.S., the mechanics, carpenters, cooks, teachers, even Carol, who was a abused housewife, is tough. They're the ones who make it work. That's right. We're the ones that make it work. The people that work, the people, and the operative word there is work. If you're not working, you are not part of society, and therefore you are not contributing to society, which makes everything run smoothly. That is by design. They want you not to work so that you have to become dependent on the government, and then you'll do what the government wants you to do because that's the only way you're going to get your food stamps or your ticket to get a piece of bread. I mean, it'll get down to that. Remember ration cards? Any of you Any out there old enough to remember ration cards? That's what you survived on, was your ration cards. If you were allowed a loaf of bread, that was it. You couldn't buy two, you got one. That's it. Deal with it. Gallon of gas. How many of you out there, old timers out there, remember you got a gallon of gas a week? A gallon a week. Remember that? History is repeating itself. PB on the go, yes, do it. Sure, Walking Dead sounds really interesting. I'll have to watch. You've got to at least give it a try, and I suggest you jump through. You don't have to binge watch the whole thing. Start at the beginning. Go to season 3, season 6, season 9, and see the progression. And always go to the first of the season. That gives you kind of a recap of what happened through that season before. So if you're going to go to season 1, you're fine there. But you go to season 3, go to the first episode, and you'll get a lot of information. And they're usually very powerful, as well as the last one of that season. And it's worth watching. I highly recommend it. You'd like to see me play Mermaid Princess? I have a lot of fun doing it. I won't gross you out or anything, but I have a lot of fun playing these games. And there are many different games that I do play. And I'll even take you for a walk on the Great China Wall. Would you like that? Because I've done that several times. Actually, bring up the Great China Wall. I'm walking around. Next thing you know, I'm walking the Great China Wall. Then I'm flying over it. I can take you to the pyramids, and we can go in where no one's gone before, because I guess they got permission. It's because if you're a regular tourist and you go up there, you can only go to certain places at the pyramids. But this, they actually took you inside. It's like, wow, I've never been inside like that. And it's not like you can pay a quarter and go in there. It's really forbidden now. There was a time where you could just wander around, climb on all the rocks and all that stuff. Not anymore. Not anymore. Cindy Lou Who Nelson said, anything about the apocalypse I love. Yeah, me too. I'm drawn into the macabre of it. Please do it, Jeff. Lake says, I never watched the show, really. Reality is scary. Yeah, but sometimes you have to look at what could be potentially our future. Could be. I'm not saying it will be, but it could be. Very feasible. Without a doubt, it's very feasible. You just think about what's gone on this last year and how things could have went completely upside down, how quick everything could have gone south. Because now, if you check into it, now I'm hearing, I forget which one it is, one of those shots you got, it's actually changing your DNA. Now, they don't want to talk about it, but there it is. There's all the evidence. It's in black and white. The doctors are talking about it, but your talking head networks are not talking about it at all. That one of the shots, I'm not going to say a name because then they'll pull me off the air here, is actually changing. It spikes your protein in your DNA and changes your DNA. Now, is this by design? Could be. Could very well be. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story we could be doing, but we're not going to do that today because I've been on this thing very long. I only wanted to show you the rain. Don't be scared by it. It's better to face fear. Fly in the face of fear. You become a better person, a much better person. March 13th. DJ, is that when the clocks spring forward? Is that true? Oh, Charlotte, if you don't have VR, the Quest 2, it's worth the investment. Everybody out there, I don't care how old you are. I don't care. That doesn't matter because you can enjoy it. There's so many cool things. You thought that ride that's at the island, what do they call that, Skyfly, you thought, wow, you could do this all day long. You could fly any way you could think of, in a plane, a biplane, a jet, on a hang glider, in a balloon, one of those squirrel outfits. You can do parachuting, anything, and be right in it, 360 degrees. Not looking at a 180-degree screen. You're in it 360, which means you turn around, you're in the reality of that moment. It is well worth it. You want to go to England, want to go to Rome, want to go to Italy, want to go on the Rhine River, you want to go down the Amazon, anything you could think of, you can watch and be part of. Get into. You can watch your favorite programs on there, on the Quest 2. You can actually Put it on where you watch your movies in there and have this gigantic screen that's crystal clear in front of your face. You can adjust it. You can make it whatever size you want. You can make it from, I think it was 50 inches to 200 inches, something like that. I mean, it's just gigantic, gigantic. Well worth the investment. Best, one of the best toys I've ever paid for. Yes, spring forward, 13th. Remember that, next Saturday at 2 a.m. I usually, whatever time I go to bed at Saturday night, I just set it ahead and I know it's cool. But I forgot the last one. This coming weekend. Thanks, Northeast. Spring forward. Not like someone else said, fall back. Right? Yeah. No. Spring forward, you lose an hour. Okay? So remember that. When you go to bed, you're actually losing an hour. So if you went to bed at 10 o'clock, it's really 11 o'clock. So if you wake up at 8, you're really waking up at 9. You got to get your butt out of bed earlier, an hour earlier, because we're springing forward an hour. Yes, fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat 'em up, yum. Am I right? If I had my little toy working, I could change my voice, too. I'm going to show you all that. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. I got to charge it first. I got to go to my... I got to go charge it up at Tesla. I got to take my little thing and charge it. Josh, you know what I'm talking about, the little toy I showed you. I got to charge it up. I'm going to go to the Tesla station and stick it right in there. Okay, I could do that very easily, Edgar. Ed says, Jeff, I'd like to see. Nice to see Miss Marie filming you while you're VR playing. Oh, I could do that. That's very easy to link up to the phone and everything. Yeah, it's fun to watch people doing it. They have one of these games. I tried it, but I'm beyond that. But most people would be scared out of their mind. It's called the Walk the Plank, and you go into an elevator at the bottom of this building. Whether it be New York City or LA, doesn't really matter. You go in the elevator, it takes you all the way to the top of this gigantic building, and the door opens, and there's a wooden plank that goes out the side of the building, and you have to walk the plank to answer the phone that is ringing. And you want to talk about the sensation of falling, that's scary. Now, a lot of people are scared, they can't do that. There are other things that won't scare you, but you become involved in. You actually become involved with the story. I took a trip down the Amazon River. It was so much fun. I'm in this little Amazon boat, this hollowed out canoe from the natives there, and I'm in it. I'm actually in it. I'm one of the people. And I'm looking around as they're paddling, and I'm going down the Amazon River, which the chances of that are slim to none for sure in my life. That just isn't even going to happen. It's not even on my bucket list. But you're in that boat going down the Amazon River. As if you're there. And you look over your shoulder, you can see the guy behind you paddling, and you hear the water, and you hear the noises around you, and they're stereophonic. It's very real. So you could travel the world, never leave your butt off the couch. That's what's cool. Guys, I'm going to say goodbye. All right, I'm sorry I've been taking up so much of your time. I am so happy you all joined me here today. I am so happy. And I didn't get to all of your messages, and I apologize. It's just been running my mouth and using up all this gas. Yes, Ukraine is a distraction. Bingo, winner, chicken dinner. We can always talk about that some other day in politics. I have a lot of fun doing that. I've been on almost 2 hours. Thank you guys for joining on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. Love you, mean it, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Thanks, guys. Love every one of you for sure.